north of Temple, and they're doing car washes now. This is something new. There's Mike with Bucky. All right, we managed to get out of there. We only have 3 bags.
From Bucky's.
That's a record. Look at this brisket sandwich. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
And we're sitting at a rest area along I-35 north, just north of Waco, Texas. And why are we stopped, Glenda?
Well, because I use a weather app called Weather Bug, and there's nasty weather headed our way. So we try and keep track of the weather and make sure we're not driving into any kind of problems. And there's all sorts of tornado warnings, and there could be large hail and gusty winds. So
it's a twister, Andy M.
So we pulled into a rest stop north of Waco, and we're going to sit here and kind of monitor the weather. We may stay here overnight.
Probably stay here overnight, because the weather through convection and the heating of the day, it's only going to get worse, and it could dip down as far as we are. And when your weather bug app starts to bug, well, then you should stop. I mean, if you're not making your campground, that's okay. Better than flipped over alongside the road.
Right.
Because these are high-profile vehicles, motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers. They're high-profile vehicles, and it's really dangerous to be out there in high winds. And not only that, but if you start talking about hail this big around, 4-inch hail, you can just not only take out windshields, but you can just tear up your equipment. So better safe than sorry.
Even golf ball size hail is bad. So.
Yeah. So find yourself a nice rest area along the highway, that's a safe distance from the potential weather, and just hunker down. And if you get buried in about trucks all around you, well, that's okay. Better than to tear up your rig.
Yep. Okay. So find a weather app that you like. NOAA has one. There's a ton of them.
The Weather Channel has one. NOAA has one, and you can set them up, of course, so that they alert you if there's something in your area. And every now and then, you need to stop anyway. Open up your weather app and see what you've got ahead of you. Don't just drive blindly into a bad situation.
So we're in Decatur. We're stopping at First Choice Lube, and we got to get the oil changed in the RV and get it inspected. And it's first come, first serve. And look at this. It is wide open. Yay! They'll just guide us right in here. We don't have to take the trailer off or anything. We can just pull it all straight in. So if you're out of state when your inspection's due, when your registration is due, you can check that you're out of state, and you've got 3 days when you come back into the state to get it inspected.
Well, here we are in sunny Oklahoma. We are parked in a big parking lot. There's the Borders Casino over there. There's our lovely coach. And there's a big truck parking lot over here. And we find ourselves in this parking lot because the campground that is here at WinStar has completely sold out over the weekend due to a concert. Stevie Nicks played last night. So We have right behind the CTS, the Chickasaw Travel Stop, when you get off of I-35, going north or south, the first thing you see is a Chickasaw Travel Stop, and right behind it there's this huge parking lot, and they let you park here. And I mean, you're not going to stay here for a week, but you can stay here for a night or two and do a little gambling if you're so inclined, or park your big rig or your tractor trailer or whatever you got. So there's another option for if you come up to WinStar or come up and play at Borders.
How are the tire pressures?
Well, the tire pressures are good. They're low, just because of the outside air temperature. It's in the upper 50s, low 60s, and so you know they've all dropped about 3 pounds, something like that, 3 or 4 pounds. But as soon as you start driving down the road, they'll warm up and they'll come up to temperature, and it'll be fine. There's no sense first thing in the morning, if all the pressures are close, that they won't come up to temperature. Now, if you've got one that's real low, you might want to consider servicing it or finding out if there's a problem. But other than that, you know, you're good. And easy tire, really important. Can't emphasize that one enough. So, all right, are you ready?
I am.
I'm ready. All right, let's do something here.
Head down the road.